Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the rivalry match between Parkland and Emmaus. My name is Zoe Streeter, and I will be commentating tonight's game. Emmaus is ranked number 6 in the state of Pennsylvania. Parkland is ranked number 1 currently. In the EPC Skyline division, Emmaus is ranked number 1 with a 4-0 record. Parkland ranked 3-0, trailing just behind. But of course, that is all up in the air tonight. Tonight's game is make or break for Emmaus and Parkland both. Whoever wins this game will immediately take the rankings, and after that, it's really just up to both teams to do their best tonight, to show out, and ultimately to have one up on the other team. Again, the rivalry here is just really pertinent, and whichever team wins tonight, it will be a really big deal for that team. It will absolutely boost their morale and make sure that the rest of the season is really successful for them. Right now we are going to cut to Hannah Frederich, our sports correspondent, as she talks to Coach Kraus on the sidelines. Over to you, Hannah.
Hi, we're here with girls volleyball head coach, Coach Kraus, here to talk about tonight's rivalry game against Emmaus. So, Coach Kraus, how have you and the team prepared for tonight's game?
Well, we had an opportunity to chart and scout Emmaus, and we know that they're going to be a very strong serving team, and they have a dynamic middle hitter. So we worked on trying to defend against the middle hitter and really worked on trying to pass on aggressive serving. That's going to be very important for us tonight. We think we're ready. We had a good workout last night and positioned the girls where we expect Emmaus to be. Their coach is very strong, and they might make adjustments, so we have to be ready to adjust according to what they're doing. But we have a plan that we're pretty comfortable with right now.
Obviously, emotions get super high during rivalry games, especially one of this caliber. So how do you think the team dynamic is going to help the girls push through any adversity they face tonight?
Well, they're playing. Their chemistry is awesome. Our senior leadership has done real good, but it's Emmaus, and you said it, you nailed it. Getting too hyped is a concern, because when you get too hyped in volleyball, you move a little too quick, and then you could overrun a pass or try to hit the ball too hard. So this is something that's important for our postseason. We're glad you're here. We're glad everybody else is here, so they can have that experience, and we can learn and make some adjustments as we move forward and how the girls are going to handle all that hype. But it's exciting. We're looking forward to seeing how they respond.
So I'm assuming the girls are super excited about tonight's game, especially since it is here at Parkland on home turf.
Oh, it's great to have it at our home court. They've been waiting for this. Emmaus is undefeated, and we haven't lost yet either. So it's a great matchup, and it's for first place. So it's really like a championship caliber environment.
Thank you so much for talking with us.
Thanks, man. Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
Coach Kraus is obviously a massive figure in the volleyball community in the Lehigh Valley. Both of his daughters played at Penn State, Taylor and Kristen Kraus. Really awesome to have him speak with us, so we're very grateful for that. As for the Emmaus coach, Brianne Gianjobi, she, class of 2015, Lafayette College, really outstanding volleyball player, graduated from Freedom. We are very lucky to have such a big volleyball community in the Lehigh Valley, so many clubs outside of high school season. East Coast Power, AVA, Lehigh Valley Force, Cross Court. There is such a big volleyball community here in the Lehigh Valley, and that's what makes games like these even more interesting, because it's not only a school rivalry, but when the players know each other and have personal connections, that makes that competition, the intensity, so much more real. And that's why tonight's game is just going to be really outstanding. Emmaus' net players are really stunning. We have a lot of height on the net. Ava Holden, Lily Hulbert, who is now back to serve, Mia Pickering with her vertical. It really is going to be a tough wall for Parkland to be able to penetrate and pick balls off of. Bryn Dreisbach with the swing, back to Lily Hulbert. And a tip from Mia Pickering. Back row attack from Sydney Johnston, just over the net. Emmaus was not able to pick that up. Sydney Johnston is one of the most versatile players on Parkland, standing at only 5'4". You usually don't see somebody who can attack like that from the back row, let alone somebody that is 5'4". But really, she is so talented. Her swing is so strong. She's able to do so much. Wonderful pickup from Emmaus. The swing from Mia Pickering. Tied at the net. Parkland unable to save it. Another point for Emmaus. the biggest thing for both of these teams tonight, as said by Coach Krause earlier, is that at the end of the day, getting hyped for the game is so important, but ball control is one of the biggest aspects of the game, and sometimes when you get too hype, you know, those balls can become difficult to control. Middle Ava Holden picked up by sophomore Maggie Smith. Another point for Emmaus. The net plays from Emmaus tonight have already been so great, and their record at the net is usually really good historically. So obviously we will see how that goes tonight, but clearly Emmaus' net play is really proving to give some troubles for Parkland. Amazing swing by Ava Holden just outside of that back corner, that deep back corner. 22 Parkland, 23 Emmaus. Pivotal point already in the first set. The tension is so high. Sydney Johnston, this serve is going to be so important. Picked up by Sydney Johnston. Back row attack from Bryn. Saved by Emmaus. That hustle is just, again, a dump from sophomore setter Maggie Smith. That is such an important play in a time like this when the defense on the opposing side is preparing for a hard attack from somebody like Bryn Dresbach. Such a good way to take them off their guard is just to dump it right over the net. Wonderful strategy from Maggie Smith. Picked up by Bryn Dreisbach, and a kill from senior Sydney Esquieras. That was such a good spot to hit. And now we're at game point for Parkland. Parkland has totally turned the set around, taken the lead, one away from game point. However, this next point, again, absolutely pivotal. This is Emmaus' first time out in the set. We are 1 point away from Parkland taking the match, 1 point away from extending this set. This is really so important for both teams. If Parkland wins this next point, they take the set. If Emmaus wins this next point, the set will continue until one team wins by 2 points. But so close like this. I mean, already in the first set, this game is filled with so much energy, so much tension. This next point is going to be absolutely incredible. Emma Stolzitz, one of the best serves in the state of Pennsylvania. That hard float, so hard for any defense to be able to pick that up no matter how talented, and she is putting that serve to use. Picked up by Sydney Johnston, and a swing from Bryn Dreisbach, and it's a kill. Cassidy Hallman unable to get two arms on that pass. Unfortunately, Bryn's swings are just so hard, so well placed. She is so talented, and Emmaus' defense is really struggling to keep up with that. Emma Stolzitz with the serve. And it's another ace for Emma Stolzitz. She is on a roll tonight with that serve. It's putting so much pressure on Emmaus. You know, it really isn't easy to perfect a hard float serve like Emma Stolzitz is able to. It really is so impressive. Being able to hit a ball so that it doesn't have spin on it, I mean, that's talent. That really is. Being able to serve like that, the drop off on a hard float serve, that's what's getting Emmaus here. That's why the balls are dropping, they're being shanked, and you see that hustle from Emmaus' defense. They're splaying out all over the court, the communication. I mean, that serve, really. Coach Krause is talked to us so much about Emma Stolzitz's serve and how proud he is of having a server like that on the team. It really is pivotal. Now we have Cassidy Hallman for Emmaus at the serve. Picked up by Scarlett Jago. Swing. And it looks like it's a kill. Another kill for Bryn Dreisbach. And again, incredible luck for Parkland. We have senior Emma Stolzitz back at the serve. 2 points until the game is called if it goes in Parkland's favor. Having Emma Stolzitz back to serve right now is so lucky, but unfortunately it's out. It's out of bounds. Again, having hype at a game like this is so important, that chemistry, that energy, but unfortunately if it's not controlled, the ball control isn't there, and as we just saw, it will cause problems, and unfortunately it's an Emmaus serve. Again, Emmaus only down by 2. Lily Hurlbert back for the serve. Scarlett Jago able to pick it up. Bryn Dreisbach on the swing, and it's a kill. It's another kill for Bryn Dreisbach. Pivotal point. Parkland now at set point, match point. Sophomore Maggie Smith back for the serve. It's set point. It's match point. Picked up by Hannah Horvath. Swing by Lily Hurlbert. Picked up Meredith Steyer. Elena Purcell with the swing. And it's an Emmaus point. That is such a big point for Emmaus. It's now or never. Emmaus can afford to make no errors if they want to take this set. Same for Parkland. No errors if they want to take this set. It's set point, match point. It's right now, it's now or nothing for both teams. Picked up by Meredith Steyer. Swing and a kill for Elena Purcell. That is match point, set point for Parkland. It's a 3-0 game at this rivalry match. Absolutely huge for Parkland.